And so here we go again. Hello everybody. I'm not sure who's out there, but I've decided to continue on with one of my tappings. The tappings I've been doing for you now for a little while, and today I wanted to talk to you about stress and strife, which is of course the most common form of emotion that we are always battling with every day, especially the way that the media is. We're always getting negative stuff rammed down our throats on the news and just about everywhere really. And I always say to people, you just don't watch it, but unfortunately it comes in all directions, doesn't it? You know, we've done a few of these tappings now, and I feel that one emotion that I feel is very important for you to actually start with is stress. Stress and anxiety are two of the emotions everybody, including myself, walks around with every day. We all get stressed out. We all get, anxious, and because we have things going on in our lives, and sometimes things get out of control, or other people in our lives go through stress and strife, and then we are also affected because we love them, care about them. I've talked to you about all the different points. We know that tapping is meridians. It's acupressure, and we tap on certain meridians. And when we do that, the body listens. The body listens, sits up, listens to what we're telling that meridian and telling our body at that time. So the body listens to the words that we're saying, and when we tap on the meridian, it goes to that area. It's absolutely an amazing healing tool. It's a self-healing tool, is how I regard it. Everybody can do it. Anybody and everybody can do it. If you have issues that you really want to shift on, you want emotional issues lifted out of your inner essence, tapping is known as EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. So it's a technique to free yourself of certain emotions. And you can go back to your childhood. It doesn't matter how old you are, if you went through trauma as a child, you can actually work your way up to slowly breaking down those barriers and eliminating the damage that may still be within you, within your memory, and within your very essence in actual fact. So I've talked to you about the different points, and we know that the karate chop, this point here, is it's the meridian that tells us that there's going to be something different happening. There's something new about to change. There's a new experience coming my way, so to speak. That's what this meridian tells us. And so when we tap on it, the body says, oh, something's about to happen. She's going to do one of those tappings again. So the body knows it's change. And so it listens to what we're telling it. It listens to what we're going to be changing. And so we're going to start off, let's tap, and we'll just open up the conversation. And as you know, it's in sets of 3. We say what we want to say 3 times, and you can listen to what I say, and you can even tap with me if you're, I don't know if anybody's come on live, but if you have, you can tap along with me today and you'll experience a shift. You will definitely experience a shift. And of course this video will stay on, and when it's finished, and people can come on and have a look too. We've had some really good responses to a lot of the tappings that we've been doing. A lot of people have been actually watching them, which I'm really pleased about. And so we're going to just say now to the karate chop, we're going to say to our body, even though I have this stress in my body, I deeply and completely accept myself. So the body says, okay, we understand. We know that you still love and accept yourself for who you are, and you're acknowledging it's there. Even though I have this stress and anxiety in my body, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And once more, even though I have all this stress and anxiety and worry, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So I've got the ball rolling, okay? Now I want you to take a deep breath I want you to think about some stress, some form of stress, anxiety or worry that is a very high number, 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. I want you to think about it because that's what I want you to tap on today. Don't be afraid to feel it. I want you to experience it because by experiencing it, we can handle it. We can not acknowledge, we have to acknowledge. We must acknowledge that we know this is here. This has been sitting within us forever, or we're going through it today. So we acknowledge it. Give it a number. And I'm just thinking about something that I'm a little bit stressed, maybe I'll be stressed out about this week, and I'll give it a 10. And so we're going to go around now. We're going to talk to ourselves and acknowledge it again through every meridian. And so that number 10 will get up to a 10, but in actual fact, because we acknowledge it and we start to talk about it, the body reacts in a way where it gets a little bit relieved that we are actually doing something about this. It's quite intriguing how it makes you feel. So let's do this. And we go and we have the points, and we know what the points are. I've told you before what the points are. Your eyebrow, that bone there is actually your trauma point. At the side of the eye here, we have internal conflict. This is uncertainty. This is all about decisions. Under the eye is all anxiety and stress. This is your stress meridian under the eye here. When you're feeling unsupported, it's under your nose. The chin is the overwhelm. This is the biggie. Fear is your collarbone. Under your armpit is when you feel rejected, and of course when we come up here, this is the assimilation. This is where everything gets processed. So this meridian here, the soul resides below there. This is where it gets processed. The soul is listening and processing what you're doing. And remember that this is your soul here. So let's go around. We'll do the 3. All right. Even though I have this stress in my body, all of this stress and anxiety, all of this uncertainty, all of this stress in my body, all of this anxiety, it can at times make me fearful. All of this stress in my body, all of this stress, the anxiety and the worry that I'm experiencing or have experienced. I acknowledge that I have all this stress, all of this anxiety. I acknowledge that I do have stress, that I'm suffering with stress and anxiety from the past and the present. All of this stress, all of this anxiety, this overwhelm, feeling fearful at times, all of this stress and this anxiety. We go around once more. All of this stress in my inner self, all of this stress, all of this anxiety and worry, all of this stress in my body, all of this stress, the stress in my body, all of this stress within, all of this stress, anxiety and worry. And I just want you to take a deep breath. So when you've been tapping as long as I have, you actually do feel a shift at this initial area of the tapping. You do feel, it's really hard to put it into words. It's lovely to experience because there is this certain essence that seems to change within. There is a shift that, and it does feel, you actually feel a bit lighter. You feel a little bit lighter within, as if something has moved. And stress, anxiety, worry, they all sit in certain parts of our inner being, in certain organs too. And so I feel that that's one of the reasons why we get this feeling, this movement around our navel, our sacral area. Now, just think about your the number you gave it when you started. You might have given it a 10 or whatever. Just feel how you feel and just think about that number. And you will probably get an impression of a number in your mindset because Spirit will probably do that for you anyway. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just take a deep breath and we're going to knock this on the head. And isn't this simple? It's only lots of 3. It doesn't take a long time, because when you're doing it on your own, you won't be talking like I am to you and things like that. You'll just be doing the process of the 3 by 3 by 3, you know. So we're now going to remove that stress and strife. And listen to the words I say, because they are very important. Because I am saying I now choose, me. Okay, nobody else, me. This is important. I now choose to release all this stress. We go to the side of the I now choose to let it go. Under the I am releasing it now. I am releasing it now. I am letting it go. I am letting it go now. I am releasing it now. I'm letting it go. I'm releasing it now. I'm letting it go. Letting it go. Letting it go. Letting it go. Releasing it now. Letting it go. Letting it go. I am releasing all stress, anxiety, and worry. I am releasing all stress, all anxiety, all worry. I am letting it go now. I am freeing myself. I am freeing myself. I am freeing myself. Letting it go, 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 and taking a deep breath. So, you'll probably feel a shift like I have, and not only that, you'll probably get a reaction. And I always say to people, don't expect this to just vanish. If you've tapped on something, you've really brought something to the surface. If, for example, you know, you had a really difficult childhood, or you were bullied, or you experienced things that made you extremely anxious and frightened, and also things that affected your nervous system, which is anxiety and stress and worry, and you've just sort of gone through life and gone past it, but never really understood it or done anything about it because you didn't know what to do, then it's very possible that sort of emotion could actually surface, because it wants to be free. Your inner being wants to be free. It doesn't want to be walking around with all of that stuff. It doesn't. Your body wants you to heal it, and your body needs you to take responsibility and to do it on its behalf. And so these tappings, I hope they are helping you. I'll probably do a few more in soon. And you can come on my site and you can find them in the videos at any time. Tap along with me. Give them a try, because believe you me, they are very powerful. They do work. I have made a huge difference to my own inner self by tapping, and eliminated many things that happened to me many years ago even. And so I can 100% say that this is a very, very powerful self-healing tool that I find amazing, and I'm really passionate about it, as you know. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I don't know if anybody's come on while I've been here. Amanda, hello Amanda. Hi darling, how are you? Peter Wharton, hello Peter, afternoon to you. Shah, so I'm not doing readings here at Shah. Hi Amy, so I'm just doing some tappings, Shah. So I do these tappings to help people to heal, and when I come on live, I know that Hi Jodie, hi Sue McDonald, hello Sue, hello Nicole Davies, hi darling, Raylene Parsons, Karen Kerno. I try not to watch the news, isn't it awful, Karen? It's just, Leanne, hello darling, Karen. Yeah, you know, the news, honestly, I think that, I'll tell you what really gets to me, everyone. We live in, we live in a wonderful country. I mean, many of you probably like me have done a lot of travelling overseas and seen just how, just how difficult other people's have it in life. Australia really is a very beautiful country. But the negativity here, I'm finding the negativities, I mean, I'm just in Queensland. I don't know about the other states, I don't know how it is. But the negativity is getting out of hand. And a lot of it's got to do with this COVID thing. And now the flu and all this, and they're carrying on about the weather. And it's just negative. I mean, I know it's not funny when people get sick. I'm not saying people are not getting sick. What I'm saying is that we really do need to try very hard to get back on track, even if we only do our own thing. And I think it's going to take that. I don't feel that we can do it as what's the word? Everybody's just so fed up with it that they really don't know what to do to get positive again. And so I feel that it's just a personal thing. You have to try very hard to get into that positive mindset and just talk to yourself in a positive way, even though we've got all this stuff going on. It just seems to be getting to a stage where it's endless, isn't it? Just totally endless. They just keep going on and on and on. And as if there's no answer. And really the answer is to try very hard to get people back on track. Just get people back on track. And I mean, I don't have all the answers, of course not. I don't have all the answers, but I just know that I just feel we're going backwards again. I thought we were getting ahead, and now they're carrying on about the flu and all this and that. And if people get sick, I feel that people should just stay home. I'm sure that the companies that they work for will understand, and if they have sick leave, then they get their sick leave. If they don't get sick leave, if they don't have sick leave anymore, then I feel that there should be some sort of help for these people. There's no doubt about that. We can't just expect people to live on nothing, but we have to just try and just think positive, put out positive thoughts, put out in our mindset, just think positive, and then maybe we may start to change the vibration, because the vibration now in this country anyway has become very murky. The vibrational energy of the field, especially here in Queensland, it's getting murky, and that's why we need to make some changes. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on anymore. I'm not a politician. I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about that sort of stuff. But I do feel that, it's got to a stage. I do feel it's got to a stage where they need to start changing all this negative stuff, and people are just getting fed up with it. Anyhow, everybody, take care. It's lovely to see you all. Don't forget, Sunday night, we go live at 5, and we give you out your messages, and we look forward to seeing you then. Until then, take care, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.